Hi guys, this is Erica here. I'm gonna actually turn this towards me here. Whew, my hair is like wild. I just washed it, so pardon. All right, guys. So I am doing this reading on R. Kelly, aka Robert Kelly. Um, I just okay. I just first want to say, okay, anyone who knows, obviously, R. Kelly, Robert Kelly, is a producer, but also a musician. He's a very talented um, singer songwriter. Um, he has a history of working with big names. Quite recently, what has come out R. Kelly, and as we all know, is the documentary from Lifetime of surviving R. Kelly. And I am literally amazed that it is taking 2019 for people to really address this. And when I say people, okay, I am talking about celebrities. And I'm going to just be real with you. My personal feelings and on celebrities, like literally like Lady Gaga, for instance, and I have nothing against Lady Gaga. I don't want you guys to think that. But I'm kind of appalled that, you know, you did a song with him, okay? And it was totally fine. You making up an excuse that, oh, I was in a dark place when I made this song, which could be true. Okay, I would have to read her energy, and I'm not focusing on Lady Gaga. I'm focusing on R. Kelly. But I feel like for a lot of celebrities that have worked with him, even after they knew about Aaliyah, okay, I just feel like it's so media crazed at this point for them to come out and try to retract what the work that they've done with him when they've already done the work, and they did it all after they knew about Aaliyah. So, and I mean, come on, I don't want to hear anyone say that we did not know that situation with Aaliyah, but I mean, maybe some people didn't, or maybe it just never came up because, if you're speaking about talent and you're speaking on gift, R. Kelly is one of those people that have an honest, true talent and gift. He's gifted. So I don't really feel like people cared. And now they only care because it's coming out and it looks really bad that no one, regardless, like everyone worked with a pedophile, right? So, let's go ahead. I'm going to get into this. I want to look at what is to come for R. Kelly kind of in the next little bit. Ada Wants fell out, but there's a lot of delays. Okay, there's a lot of delays on his success. He is worried about his, his financial success. He's worried about his success, his name, a lot right now. So let me go ahead. I'm gonna really get into this, and you guys know that R. Kelly is in Chicago, Illinois. So that's kind of where he was born and raised. I haven't seen Surviving R. Kelly yet, so I can't really voice my opinion. I have seen Red Table Talk because I like the positivity that Pickett Smith puts into her show with her mother and her daughter. But I have not seen Surviving R. Kelly. And that's simply because I already kind of know before even watching it how dark it is, okay? It's very dark. So here we go. I want to ask what is the current state with R. Kelly? And I know we all want to know. If there is any questions you have, you can put them down in the comments and we'll look into it. We can talk about it. This is a live chat, so that's how live chat works. But here we go. Kelly. King of Pentacles. So he is really about his money. He depends on his success. He is worried about his success due to all this. All right. We got 2 cards that fill out. The World card with the Empress. I don't even need to show you guys the card. I'll just explain. Okay. Wow, this is really weird because I feel like he's ending. Like, huh. What's this Empress? Who's this Empress? I feel like there's somebody that is younger in his world right now. Okay. I feel like something's ended with a female. The thing is he the Empress? I don't feel like he's the Empress. I feel like there's some female that's not being honest, that he's honestly dealing with right now. Now, I don't want to say he's innocent, so don't get this wrong. But I do feel like there's someone who's really not being honest, okay? It's a younger female. I feel like she is trying to get money. I don't think it's anyone. I don't feel like she's came out yet, but I do feel like it's someone he could have had a relationship with. But she is going to be coming out, okay, you guys? So there's a girl that's going to be in the news pretty soon. Be careful because I feel like, yes, she's young. Yes, she's naive. And yes, she fits the mode of all these other victims. But she's not telling the truth. She's coming out with a quite crazy, yeah. Yeah, she's coming out with something very, very dark here. Very dark. She might even be saying she's pregnant. Okay, you guys. So, just, yeah. There's somebody that he's dealing with, though, right now. A female. A younger female that's in his energy. I do feel like he himself is trying to avoid her. Just due to all the publicity and all the stuff going on. But I feel like also he's, I honestly think he's fighting this female. I also think he is trying to hold on to his money, his coins, in regard to this female. So there might be something coming out about pregnancy. But I don't think that this girl can be trusted. Don't know why that's coming out, but I had to say, what was he dealing with right now? Now, other than that, I do see that he is struggling because he's lost money. I do see that he's really worried about his success. Like, I feel that energy very strongly, okay? But let's go in and see what was R.Kelly's motive. Okay. So he's leaving behind. I do feel like when it comes to, there's like a cleaning up that's going on. Okay. Yeah, really cleaning up. Some of these victims, when I look at the victim's energy, this is what's coming up. And this is also within him, but okay. A lot of the victims are telling the truth for sure. There are victims that are in that documentary that are really telling the truth. That yes, they feel left out in the cold. Yeah, they were really abused, you guys. But when it comes to R. Kelly, he's more worried about protecting his success. He could give a shit less whether these girls heal. Okay? I just want to state that. He doesn't care if they heal. He doesn't even want to give them that apology. Like, he doesn't even want to apologize. Now, it could possibly come one day, but I feel like it's only going to come once he feels like there's no, gains completely. Okay? There's no, because regardless of what everyone's saying, he still feels a sense of success. He still has his fame. He's still getting recognition. So therefore, it's not all lost. Not all is lost here. But I do also feel like he is guarding that loss, okay? He's trying to make sure he does not lose more than he already has, okay? But he's not even addressing the victims. He's not going to apologize. And I keep hearing, like, apology means guilt. Why would I? So there's this stubborn very selfish, very disgusting energy that surrounds him. That's him. That's him. Like, um, just very cold, very, very cold. Okay, you guys. So, and I'm sure we all kind of could have known that, but yeah, he's already made the decision that he has no regrets, that he's not sorry, or he's not putting any type of emotion or energy into responding to this. So if you guys want to say, hey, is R. Kelly ever going to do? No, R. Kelly's not going to address this. Personally, he's not. Like, he doesn't even feel like he should. He doesn't even feel like he's done anything wrong. He feels like there's like two sides to every story. So I feel like he's saying that to someone, like there's two sides to every story. He might be telling some man this. There's two sides to every story. I feel like he's saying he did love, you know, these females. He cared for them in some form of way, whether this was through money, emotion. I feel money, but emotion. He's kind of acting like a total dick. Like, he's a jerk. He's a jerk. I don't even know why anyone would even sleep with this guy. I get it because he's famous, but I've met famous people before. I've dealt with famous people. I don't think famous people are like, oh my God, let me sleep with them. You know, especially if they're assholes. Like, an asshole person, a person who's a dick is a dick. But I'm an empath, so it's a little different. You know, some people don't go around, you know, feeling people's energy. But, like, I mean, I want to be real. I don't feel like R. Kelly was that nice. I feel like the victims are saying like, oh, he was super nice when they first met him. But you guys, I don't really feel like he was. Okay? I feel like he was the typical man. When you think of like the typical man, like a dog sleazebag man, okay? And I know that sounds crazy, but it's like this. Like, I've been in situations where I'll be in public where someone will like a guy, I don't call him men, a boy will slap my, butt, or, grab me, touch me. And I feel like he has that kind of creeper vibe. I don't feel like he's like, ooh, I'm such a nice person, like shy, like none of that. I don't feel like that would even be a good enough excuse for why these women would even entertain him. So I do really think, and I hate to say this, and don't no one be mad, but I really feel like a lot of people do dumb shit for money. That's what I really feel like. So it's sad what they're going through. I feel really bad for the victims because they were all just teenagers. They were all just children. They didn't have the mental, emotional development yet to say something's not right here, or the way he's treating me is not love. Okay, so even when they first met him, just the fact that they got attention. Okay, 10 of Pentacles reversed. So yes, there's a loss of money here. Even though he is guarding it, he is hurt, he is affected financially. Huh. Who is this? Okay. Huh. Nope. This is something else. Okay. Something's coming in about a marriage. Okay. So, and I feel like, I don't know who this is. There's a woman that he actually does have a soulmate or twin flame connection with. Okay. This is possibly someone he has children with. This is someone he's married to that's coming in. I feel like this person still loves him. I feel like they still talk. What is the significance here? Yeah, I feel like she still loves him. Water sign. She's showing up. She's showing up as a mother, okay? So I feel like there's someone that he does have a child with that's around him right now. Well, she's all about money. all about money. I don't know why she's coming out, but okay, so she's waiting to see if she can get anything from him or get anything out of him. Who is this? What more about this? This woman could have dark hair. I'm getting very strong dark hair. Guys, I don't know much about R.Kelly but Aaliyah. So I know I like I should have looked into it more, but okay. You know. So I'm not sure, maybe you guys know. There is a woman that he either has a child with, was married to, family oriented, okay, woman. I feel like I want to say that the family dynamic with these two, with R. Kelly and this woman, is very off in general, but they are twin flames. I do feel like the woman still wants to offer him love, but I also feel like, ooh, that's interesting. The Knight of Cups here, like it's like mutual love. It's really weird, but a really weird relationship, because I also think this woman has tried to take advantage of him. I feel like she wants to profit off R. Kelly. I feel like also she feels there's no more options in regard to like their love, their relationship, their situation, okay? She feels like there's a lack of options. But I see she loves him. I see there's care there. But I at the same time think that it's very unstable. Now, I also feel like maybe he could be giving her money to kind of help support him. So a little bit of that too. But what you're seeing, the support you're seeing is not it's not genuine. Like, she has a lot of sadness still due to what the dynamic of the relationship, the lack of support from him. So therefore, I do feel like she's eventually gonna, and I kind of feel like back and forth. I'm not 100% sure if this woman is going. I don't know her name, but I'm not 100% sure she's going to like backtrack, because I feel like he's made an offer to say, hey, can you kind of put this at rest, put this at peace, put something out to the media that can make people kind of shut up here. And I feel like she has, and I do feel like she's waiting for something in return from him. But here's the thing. I don't think it's going to happen the way she plans. So whether this is him, offering love, a new start, I just don't think she's going to get the, what she wants out of that. So I do feel like he's telling her he will put some type of effort in to their family, okay? I don't know why I say family. Yeah, that's what I'm hearing, like family. I'll put effort in. Okay. Yeah, I do think R. Kelly will be moving forward from all this. I don't feel like this is going to actually really affect him. I feel like he's trying to I do feel like he's trying to put his childhood behind him. I don't know if he's going to get help. There is that chance that he could get some type of help to help him cope with certain things that he's been through in his childhood. I feel like in a sense he's had a very, very crazy family situation. All right, let me see what this is, because these tie in. So the cards, that's with the woman that I was talking about that he may be married to. I just want to say there's another woman that is very similar to this woman. And I'm feeling like this woman is his mother. His mother, okay, 9 of Pentacles here, or 9 of Cups here. He feels pretty good. Like, I'm going to be okay. But here's the thing. I feel like emotionally, and this is like him being emotionally fulfilled of moving forward and trying to figure this out. I do feel like emotionally, he has a lot of inner work to do. Okay. And yes, it does have to do with women. Not the women that he's hurt. Yeah, like that's only part of it. That's only part of his karmic. I do feel like he has to heal from certain women that he's dealt with. Now, I want to do a reading on Aaliyah, just on Aaliyah by herself. So I was not about to connect, but I just heard connect to Aaliyah. So I will connect to Aaliyah in this reading, but I want to keep it short and brief because I like love Aaliyah. Um, she's someone I looked up to, minus this part of her life, but yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to pull some cards on Aaliyah because I'm sure we all have questions in regards to their relationship anyways. Ooh. Okay, the Fool card. Wow. Well, it comes up as like Aaliyah with the Fool card. Like, Aaliyah did take, and I keep feeling like opportunity here. Like a leap of faith. What ended the relationship? Third party situations. Third party things. Okay. Oof. Let's talk about it because she shows up as the queen. Aaliyah shows up as the Queen of Swords. But with this Fool card here, I feel like there's something about she took a leap of faith. Okay, Six of Swords. So she wants... Okay, so guys, when it does come to Aaliyah, yes, she does feel like, you know, that was something that of her past, like she was a fool. There's a, you know, and not a fool like that, but there was a lot she didn't know that she thought she knew. I do feel like Aaliyah's at peace with that art, like even in her life, like even when she was on earth and living, like she got to a point where she was able to overcome of that and just move on to better things. So for her, she just sees it as a big mistake, and that's just how she's seeing it. I do believe that she has said she didn't like to talk about it. There was at one point she would not talk about it with people, but I'm getting here, yeah. The marriage, yeah, so she moved on. You know, she's moved on. That marriage was this an opportunity, okay, for her to work with R.Kelly. I do think that why do I get two men? I'm getting two men. Something about two men. But she's not really, she took a leap of faith, you guys. She just jumped into that to receive that opportunity to work with him. And he at the time was just one of the producers in Chicago that was just that huge that you wanted to work with, okay? I do feel like that she had a connection with him, but I think when she's saying the Fool card, and the Fool card was actually in reverse, so she is acknowledging that it is a mistake, that she shouldn't have took that route. But you know what she realized is she had to put work in here. This is something she learned in her life. Like, this is something that she went through. Where she wanted to receive that opportunity, she realized, I think, R.Kelly really didn't give her that opportunity. Like, he did, but he didn't, if that makes sense. And at the same time, she still had to put that effort in to get where she wanted to end up. Where she wanted to with her fame. Okay, where she wanted to go with her music career. Now, Page of Swords is the Death with the Four of Pentacles. I think once she realized that she was still going to have to put in a lot of hard work, or that she was able to do this on her own, I do feel like a little bit of insecurity at that time when R. Kelly was with her for her. So I just think she got over this in a way that was different, like than most of the victims, where most of the victims didn't have this career. They didn't have their name out there, whereas Aaliyah did. And so even though Aaliyah did get kind of traumatized and had a hard time with that marriage with R. Kelly, I do believe she there was a lot that she overcame. Okay, I do feel like maybe she also wanted to get with him. Like I feel for the fact of maybe like family, like her family, something about her family. I don't know what that. She's your favorite? Yeah, she's one of my favorite too. She did end it with him. This is not talking about her death. She doesn't talk about her death. She does not want to talk about her death. Can I just say that? She does not want to talk about... She doesn't want to even talk about... Okay. She doesn't like to talk about endings. She doesn't like to talk about death. She does not like to talk about goodbyes. I don't know if she was like this. And I'm actually feeling like, yeah, really connected to her. So I think she was one of those people who did not talk about the ending of things. Things ended. That's just part of life, right? So I think she accepted for what it really was, you know, even in her death. So if you guys are wanting to address her death, she does not want to do that. She does not want to talk about it. I don't know why she doesn't want to talk about it, but she doesn't. I do feel like in a sense she's a very, very quiet person. Very, very private. But I also feel like she didn't want to die, obviously. You know, can't say she did. But there's something really interesting about her death that is really coming up from my guide. So aside of her... Oh, this comes back out. She just wants people to remember her for her independent, like how hard she worked for her career. She wants people to remember her as the Nine of Pentacles, as a woman who was successful, who worked hard for her career, who loved life, okay? That's what she wants to be remembered for. She doesn't even like that all of this is even coming up. So, there's Aaliyah's take on it, right? Yeah, because she's not even, you guys, Eight of Swords popped out in reverse. She's overcame what he's done to her. She overcame it. I feel like she did have her grieving moment. It was pretty hard to get over that, get out, you know, move forward from that, but she did it. She did it. Definitely through, yeah, like, I keep getting stuff about work. I put the effort in. I did what I needed to do. And so therefore I was able to move on. And I said that I guess that's kind of the difference between her and the other victims. So I don't know why it's coming out that way. You guys, I really don't control what the cards say or energy that way. I wish I could, because I noticed that I did watch a reading on Aaliyah and I was like, God, you're getting so much information that I don't feel like she even wants to talk about, because I feel like the ending between her and R. Kelly wasn't good. And I feel like it's just something that she just saw as the consequences of that, taking that leap of faith. Does that make sense? She's not negative at all. So I can't even say that she... Yeah. So let's see what is going to happen. I'm going to clear this. Let me see what's going to happen. We're going to look more into R. Kelly as far as consequences, because, you know, there are different types of consequences. We all have consequences. And you guys, even if you don't pay for it in the physical world, you have to pay for it in the spiritual world, right? So let's see what we get coming in for consequences. I feel like, yes, he's lost endorsements, but I feel like it's bigger than that, so that's why. And then I'm going to just close this reading up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I know it's not like... Okay. So he's losing. So let's just say a lot of people will walk away from R.Kelly. That's for him enough heartbreak, okay? I feel like 3 things. Heartbreak with the fame, heartbreak with the support, and heartbreak with what people see him as. Jeez. Like reputation. Does that make sense? I said that wrong because I keep getting confused. Reputation, money, and fame. Legacy, not fame. Legacy. Okay? There's 3 things that he's affected. This has really affected him. Money, legacy, and reputation. Yeah. I do feel like he will be staying in his home. And really trying to keep himself stable. I do feel like he's contemplating his stability and how to keep his control over his life, over his home. Okay? There's something going on with his home. I don't know if the FBI or whatever, like someone wants to raid his home, invade his home. To get answers. Yeah, I get the 7 of Wands. He's very defensive. So he is protecting his home right now. He has stuff to hide, guys. He has a lot to hide. Okay? So he's not. So I do feel like something with home is coming up. Yeah, he's worried. He doesn't feel like he can. Okay, so even though he's trying to fight it, whether this is through lawyers, court, I do feel like he's stuck. Because I feel like his karmic lesson here, or his karma, is the fact that he's getting exposed. Does that make sense? I do want to ask, because Aaliyah came up in his energy. How did he feel? How does he feel with the Aaliyah situation coming up? People are calling that out. So I want to see how he feels. And then once I see how that feels, how he feels, his energy towards Aaliyah is coming up very strongly. The Fool and Death. Huh. Interesting. He doesn't think she's that, you know what? And also, you guys, I feel like he has his moments of deep depression, okay? Like, if that makes any sense, I feel like he has his moments of just being straight awful. Like, not depressed how other people are depressed. He doesn't go there and mope. And, you know, people experience depression differently, believe it or not. Oh, 5 of Cups. Okay, so he is sad about the death of Aaliyah. I do feel like he has regret in regard to Aaliyah. Either he has regret for the fact that she walked away, or that he regrets he walked away. There is regret there regarding Aaliyah for him. Oh my gosh. Okay, got the Temperance to follow that. Yeah, and he's feeling depressed, okay? When it comes to Aaliyah, I don't feel like he does very good with that topic. I do feel a sense of wanting kind of forgiveness from Aaliyah. There's something about a pregnancy. In regards to her. So Aaliyah was pregnant, you guys. There's something going on. Yeah, so that's what he's thinking about. That is even out. He's not very happy that that's out. I do feel like 3 of Cups with the 7 of Wands. Like, I feel like more people know I feel like her family knows the full truth. And I don't think they're going to talk, but that's really interesting. 3 people may know about Aaliyah's pregnancy. Because she definitely was pregnant with child, okay? 3 people know that story. Only 3 people. Wow. Or family. No, I just feel 3 people. And I feel like he's worried that the third person, because I feel like this third person is still alive. Yeah, secret. I feel like he's scared that this person is going to expose the truth of that. Like, this person has proof, okay? Or they have receipts, or they have something. I don't want to say so much receipts, but they know what they're talking about, okay? They know what really occurred, okay? They know the secret about the relationship with Aaliyah and him. He's worried that this person's going to come out and say something. But it definitely the pregnancy. Now, this kind of has him worried and depressed, but let's ask one question. Someone's going to come out, okay? Maybe. Is this person going to come out? Who's holding a secret? I got to clarify really quickly, because that's interesting. I didn't even think that would be something that would come up, but 3 of Wands. Huh. Guys, I think someone might be coming out, wanting to come out and say, this third person. Yeah, I feel like this third person is going to want to come out and say what they know. And he's aware of who this third person is. R.Kelly's aware of who this third person is. So I do feel like there's something about Aaliyah coming out. Something about Aaliyah and R.Kelly coming out. Like, everybody's going to be watching this. Everybody's going to be watching this. All right. I should have done the Aaliyah and R.Kelly reading, not just R.Kelly. R.Kelly does have a lot of dark energy around him, you guys. It's sad because I do feel like his dark energy is due to how he was raised, past, people that he's dealt with. I do feel like a little bit, and hurt people. Okay. That's kind of that's how I'm going to put it. I'm not going to go into detail with that. I feel like he was molested by a woman. Okay. Maybe more than one. Okay. So we get a few cards here. Yeah, worried about finances and career. We're looking at love. I did love because they all want to come out, don't they? I wanted to kind of see, and I already see the whole story. Yeah, this is about Aaliyah. So I will do these cards. There was abuse. I do see that there was abuse within that connection, within that relationship. I do see definitely 100% that they were married, you guys. I do feel like there was children involved. I don't feel like they knew each other truly. That's another thing. But when it came to the children, there was a deep conversation. Okay, so I asked, what does R. Kelly feel about Leah? And you guys, this is what he feels. There is sadness because I do feel like there was a child involved or children. She could have definitely gotten pregnant. And I feel like this is kind of what made the relationship for Aaliyah. Like, this is what woke Aaliyah up and made Aaliyah separate from R. Kelly. Like I said, I do think there was abuse, 100%. I see abuse. And I do feel like maybe that's also why when I pick up on her energy before, she feels like she overcame all that. Okay, that was a really hard part of her life. It was challenging. It was rough, but she got through it and she overcame it. Okay, so that's why that comes up. So she wants you guys to know she is at peace. Don't be angry. I keep feeling like saying don't be angry on her, for her, because she overcame all of this, okay? Now, she also feels like she's very responsible. Like you said, Travell, hard worker. She does know she made her choices, and she's aware she was a baby, but also she's also aware that she did this for her career, okay? She did this to get that opportunity to get ahead in her career, okay? So she's aware. She's very, very, very smart, very, you know. It came at a cost, though, for her, because I don't feel like this is something that she would ever forget throughout her life. But it came at a cost, but I feel like she feels like the price was worth it. Does that make sense? Like, as far as her career is going. More. I'm going to just do one more of these, and then I'm going to do an ending message to, yeah, see? She remained positive, okay? Improving health. Yeah, so she got over this and recovery. You guys, she moved ahead. Aaliyah's coming up so strongly. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to definitely just keep her energy, because her energy is so positive. It's so easy for me to connect to positive than it is to the dark. Sorry. I can connect to the dark, but man, oof. But let's do this, okay, for Aaliyah. What is the message that Aaliyah has for fans, loved ones, anyone who comes across this reading? Can we get a positive message from Aaliyah? She's just saying, I moved forward from this. So you guys, she's good. Positive message. And I always end my readings like this, so you know, I don't care how dark the reading is. I always end my readings on a positive note, because when you close it down positive, oh, I'm not going to just assume that. I think she loves her fans. But let's see what we get here. Huh. Let me read this. I think she loves her fans. You guys, when I think about her career, and if I say feeling her energy, okay, and I'm just being very honest as an empath, I'm not going to ask her to say, because I want to do a reading on her, Travell, just her, like her legacy, not all of this crap. I feel like she's put this stuff behind. And I think that one thing you need to know is when it came to Aaliyah, I feel like when her career came into place, it was the best thing for her. Like, that's where she shined, okay? That's where she felt the happiest. So therefore, hi Anna. Therefore, I feel like with Aaliyah, it's one of those things where she felt like, you know, all the stuff, all the effort, all the hard work she put in to her career was totally worth it. And therefore, with that, I have to say she must really love her fans. Is it about money? No, I wouldn't say, because a musician really makes money off endorsements and a lot of other stuff, but they don't make money like, oh my God, like people think. But I would have to say it was the love of singing and her fans. Like, she loves her fans. And I think she loved to interact with people. I do feel a little bit that she was very intuitive. Very, 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 very intuitive, okay? Even there's something that comes up about her death. I don't want to get into that until I do the video for her, but there's something that definitely comes up for her death, about her death, and I want to address that with just in her video, okay? I don't want, and she wants me to address that. Like, she's like, yes, please talk about that. Focusing on R.Kelly, but we'll definitely go over Aaliyah. We'll do a video on Aaliyah. Not after this. I'm going to change it a little bit. I'm going to go back to a criminal case. There's this case that I'm looking into that I really want to do a reading on. So I'm that's where I'm heading next, but I will switch back over to celebrities, okay? Oh, huh. Okay, so the stress reduction card comes up, and this is her message: de-stress your mind, body, and schedule as you need to rest, recharge, and revive. This is also a message of the message here for her is simplifying your life. Look for tasks that you can release or ways to clear clutter from your schedule. When there is too much vying for your attention, you will feel fragmented. It's possible to get addictively hooked on drama under the mistaken belief that it is exciting. However, it's much more pleasurable to have peaceful excitement in which you create the soothing and harmonious life that you desire and deserve. Wow. Okay, guys. So I put that all together, and I think what she's saying is this was all drama. I feel like she's saying the more you focus on your and this is just true. The more you focus on the negative and things that are done to you due to other people, the more you kind of cheat yourself out of having a simply happy life. Okay? I feel like she's saying here, this was all drama. This was just part of it. That made her who she was, okay? So she doesn't want anyone to be angry for her. She wants everyone to notice and be happy and acknowledge that she overcame this, okay? And that you can overcome anything. And that's her biggest thing here, like energetically speaking. So if you're a fan of Aaliyah or you are wondering what Aaliyah felt, you guys, she overcame this, and her attitude is just so positive that you can overcome all the drama. Don't let it influence you. Don't let it shape you. Don't let it make you. There's a reason you're living. There's a reason we go through the things we go through. And all it is for is to make us stronger or better people, okay? Individually, okay? So just keep that in mind. I'm going to leave this reading here. I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. If you did, please hit that like. If you have any questions, I have a big case that's coming up. Big case, like I'm on a case. No, a big reading coming up on a case that I just really feel passionate about. And yes, it is about a murder. Yes, it is a mystery. So I'm really looking forward to doing that reading and connecting with that energy with you guys. So please, if you guys love these type of readings, stick around. I love you guys, and I hope you guys have a great day.